Hello once again and welcome to another episode of Tim's Timely Tips. I hope your day's going well and let's make it even better. Today it's SEO and building a strategy. So, to ensure that the effort you're going to put into your SEO and to ensure that it leads to relevant traffic that's going to inquire and then convert, we need to make sure you build the right strategy. And that all starts with defining your business, which is what we're going to run through. So let's first talk about the why, the when, and how often of building an SEO strategy, as this is something that people often overlook. They just get straight into their actions and start making SEO changes without really building the strategy that sits behind it. SEO takes a lot of effort, so you need to know it's aiming in the right direction and it's achievable. Okay, so why do you want to build an SEO strategy? It's because an SEO strategy dictates everything you do when it comes to optimizing your website. It's super important. It's the foundations for everything that you'll go on to achieve. You get the strategy right, you then put in the requisite level of effort in the right areas, and you'll get the results. Yes, you'll get the results you're looking for, but don't expect it to happen overnight because your competitors are, yes, competing. There's no point really going away and making changes to your website to improve the SEO if those changes aren't targeted towards a specific strategy, because they're not going to be targeted to acquiring the type of traffic and customers that you want to have. And then finally, how often should you build an SEO strategy, or should I say tweak your SEO strategy? Every 3 to 6 months, really, depending on how competitive your industry is and the outcome of your strategy. So if you're in a very highly competitive industry, then you might want to aim towards the lower end of that scale, maybe every 3 months. If you're a lesser competitive niche, or maybe you're a local business, service-based business, then you might want to do it every 6 months, maybe every 6 to 12 months, depending on how quick moving your industry is. And there are certain parts of the strategy that you'll want to revisit more often than not. But we'll go through that another day. So getting started, you have to define your business. There's 2 categories that we care about when it comes to building your strategy: the website type and the locations that your business operates within. These are super important, and these are really going to decide what keywords you can target and what kind of website structure you have. Okay, so there's 3 typical website types. Now, 99.9% of you guys listening will fall into one of these 3. A business, B, e-commerce, and C, content. Now, the reason that I've separated e-commerce from business, even though it's a part of business, is because e-commerce SEO is quite distinct. And because it's distinct, it really requires a change in how you approach your SEO strategy. And then finally, there are content-based, like media-based websites, like the BBC, NHS, blog sites, food blogs. So have a think. What website type does your business fall into? Okay, so the next thing we really want to think about is the location type. Again, there are 3 types: local, national, and international. And you need to figure out which one of these your business falls into. The first one is local. So a local business is a business that provides services or products to customers within specific locations only. So, for example, you might be an accountant who services people within a 50-mile radius of where you're physically based. Next is national. This is the same as local in a sense, but this time, providing them to customers within a specific country or maybe a specific set of closely related countries. So you can have accountants that provide services to an entire nation. Maybe they've got multiple locations, or maybe they work remotely and they can serve people across a country or maybe a couple of countries from where they're based. And the final one is international, where they provide products and services to a specific country, but they'll do it in multiple countries and typically worldwide, or a vast number of countries anyway. So have a think now, what type of business are you and what type of location do you serve? The SEO strategy is very similar between national and international. Local is where it differs, so you really want to get this bit right before you move on to the next stage. So what are the key elements to building an SEO strategy? There are essentially 4 key elements. First, keyword research. getting those keywords completely correct. Now, what kind of business you are and what locations you serve is really going to influence what kind of keywords you should target to get those customers that you want to attract, and how you structure your website around those keywords. Again, once you've got those keywords, how are you going to house those keywords on the website? It's something people often overlook, especially if they've not done SEO before on any great amount of time or scale. But we're going to go through that in another session. After keyword research, we're going to be looking at analysing competitors. Everyone's got competitors. You first need to identify who they are, and that can be very different to who you think your competitors are. So we need to figure out how to identify those competitors, and then what can you learn from those competitors. Really, really, really important. You can find some great little golden nuggets for SEO there. Next, creating optimized content. So you've done your research, you've built your strategy for structure, you've analysed your competitors. Okay, how do you then create your optimized content? What should your strategy be around that to ensure that you have then a perfectly optimized website to drive all that traffic you've identified through a strategy? And then finally, backlinks. Backlinks in SEO improve your rankings because search engines view the quality and quantity of the links as authoritative and give a vote of confidence from other websites. Therefore, the more backlinks your website has, the higher it can rank for search terms. So find what people are linking to, find out who's linking and why they're linking. Now you're ready to create your own content around the intelligence you've gathered, and then pimp out that content. Blog marketing, if you like. If you'd like a complimentary audit of your website, then let me know and we'll put one together for you. And if you need help with any of that we've discussed, you know where we are. So until next time, be the best. Bye for now.